2012 Formula 1 season is almost at its conclusion, but we do not have a world champion yet, although Vettel has pretty much got one hand on the trophy already. Alonso, well, you can never really write him off, can you? The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is taking part next weekend. Traditionally, it's a track that suits Red Bull, as Vettel got pole there last year, pole pretty much every other year from memory. And yet again, I don't think that's going to change. I expect Ferrari and McLaren to be a little bit closer to Red Bull. There's a lot of long straights in Abu Dhabi as well, where you know that the Red Bull with the Renault engine is not that great on. But I reckon it's going to be a bit closer in India. With qualifying pace and race pace, expect Ferrari and McLaren to be, a little bit closer. I reckon Lewis Hamilton, do not count Lewis Hamilton out. Well, count him out of the championship, but in terms of race wins, he looks very racy. He feels he can take more risks than he can. He doesn't have to keep his nose clean, although he probably should. And he's going to be quite feisty. We all know that Lewis is quite an aggressive racer, and now he's got that championship out of his mind. He's going to be, breaking that bit later with that bit more risk, maybe a bit of Maldonado style. Who knows? Probably not, but he's going to be a bit more, I guess, ballsy in some of his starts, and I guess Grosjean for that matter, some of his starts. And yeah, I don't count him out. He's going to be quicker as usual, but he's going to be making those bold moves. Yeah, Mercedes, I just wanted to mention how disappointing they've been this year. Look, they had Rosberg with that win and Schumacher with the pole in Monaco, so they had the pace early in the season. It seemed like they did all their updates early in the year, then they just had nothing left by this late stage of the year. Because I don't even think they're going to make the top 10 this weekend. Another thing I'd like to say is the Lotus car needs to improve in order for Kimi Raikkonen to hold off that third position in the drivers' championship. Because Mark Webber has the best car. He's going to be coming in quick. I think he could have been even. He could have won in India. I think he stuffed up his qualifying lap. Vettel didn't give him credit for that. But Mark is also pretty quick. Probably not as quick as Vettel, but you never know. Don't write Mark off for a race win either. Williams could get some late points with Senna. Senna actually was better than Maldonado last weekend. He had the pace. Usually it's the other way around, but Bruno needs to hang on to his seat. Maldonado's got his big sponsor, so he doesn't really have to do anything. He can, bash everyone off the road like he would like to. Actually, he's improving. That's a bit unfair. He is improving slowly but surely. Yeah, so Senna really needs to go for that seat, and I think if he keeps putting in these performances, it's possible he can retain it, even though Valtteri Bottas is a very capable driver and probably will be in that seat at some point, but will it be 2013? We'll have to wait to see. Nico Hülkenberg has been impressive all year, in my opinion, a lot more impressive than Paul di Resta. I expect Hülkenberg to be in that late even top kind of late mid points region of the top 10. He's a very, very capable driver, is Nico Hülkenberg. He was not quite mature enough when he raced for Williams. He had the pace, but especially next to Rubens Barrichello, he just could not keep up. And when it comes to the race, Rubens was a very reliable driver when Nico would get himself tangled up in race incidents, as a lot of rookies tend to do. Going down, the Saubers could get late points. I think Perez, he's had a couple of rough races. I think he's going to keep his nose clean and could end up with 9th, 10th, something like that. I think their car pace is probably worn off a little bit, but I think Sauber could still get points. Toro Rosso got to be 12 to 14. I feel that their pace has kind of increased in the last couple of races. Who knows, maybe not, but I think Ricciardo, especially in Q2, he put in the lap, which put him 12th at the end of the standings. He couldn't replicate that again in Q1, sorry, it was 12th. He couldn't replicate that again in Q2 to get him to Q3, but he was on the softer tyres, I guess. That's a stupid thing, I should have remembered that in the first place. Anyway, Caterham, Marussia, HRT to finish in that order, just as usual. I really hope these guys get some money flowing. It's important that these new teams, it's kind of a bit worthless having them all down there every race. If Caterham can get, occasional Q2, and, if some of them can be in Q2, it's not the same team as being knocked out with that unlucky, that one guy who couldn't quite put it together from Williams, Sauber, whoever, or usually John Verne for that matter. Yeah, if that qualifying session isn't just, we all know that the three bottom teams are going to, be knocked out. It would be good if we can get some more variety. All in all, I think it's going to be a Red Bull dominated race, but you never know with Formula 1. I think Alonso will split the Red Bulls, however. This is my predicted order: Vettel, Alonso, Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen, Jenson Button, Massa, Grosjean, Hamilton, and Perez for the top 10. I'm F1 Fan 98. Subscribe for more F1 news, previews, reviews, all that shit. Thanks for watching, guys.